Engineering. Our final career. Or maybe not. These are the Chronicles of Engineering. And now for something completely different. Chief Engineer's Log, Stardate... Sir?
Sorry, Chief. I'm just making my rounds and looking to check in with some of your crew.
Who are you looking for?
I think there are 6 of them, and they're freshly from the Academy. Do you know where I can find them?
I certainly do. After all, I am the Chief Engineer.
Well, I've never met them, so you're going to have to tell me their names and their assigned locations.
Oh, that won't be a problem.
Well then, who's the first ensign?
Yes.
I mean the ensign's name.
Who?
The first ensign.
Who?
Who's the first ensign I need to see?
Yes.
I'm asking, who's the first ensign?
That's his name.
That's whose name?
Yeah.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
That's it.
That's who?
Yeah.
Look, all I'm trying to find out is, what's the first ensign's name?
No, Ensign what's over on the warp core.
I'm not asking who's at the warp core.
Who is the first ensign you wanted to talk to?
One ensign at a time.
Well, don't change my crew around.
I'm not changing anybody around.
Take it easy, sir.
All I'm asking, who's the first ensign I need to see?
That's right.
Okay.
All right.
What's his name?
No, what is at the warp core?
I'm not asking who's at the warp core.
No, who's the first ensign you wanted to see?
I don't know.
Oh, he's working on the impulse engines. We're not talking about him. Now, let's get back to the first ensign.
How did I get to the impulse engines?
Well, that's where he works.
If I mentioned the name of the ensign who's working the impulse engines, then who did I say was their name?
No, who's the first ensign you wanted to talk to?
What's the first ensign I wanted to talk to?
What's working on the warp core?
I don't know.
He's working on the impulse engines.
There I go, back at the impulse engines again. It's a wonder this ship makes it anywhere.
What was that, sir?
Will you stay at the impulse engines, please?
All right. What do you want to know?
Now, who's at the impulse engines now?
Why do you insist on putting who at the impulse engines? It's my engineering crew.
What am I putting at the impulse engines?
No. What's working on the warp core?
I don't want to know who's working the warp core.
No. Who is the first ensign you wanted to talk to?
I don't know. He's working at the impulse engines.
Well, that is the ensign's name.
Look, please. You got environmental control specialists, right?
Sure.
And their name?
Tomorrow.
You don't want to tell me today?
I'm telling you now.
Well, go ahead.
Tomorrow.
What time?
What time what?
At what time tomorrow are you going to tell me who is your environmental control specialist?
Now listen. Who is not the environmental control specialist? Who is the...
I'll put you in the brig if you say who's the first ensign I wanted to talk to. I want to know what's the ensign's name working the environmental controls.
What's working on the warp core?
I don't know! He's working on the impulse engines. Oh, jeez, here we go again, all right. Is one of them in the Jeffries tubes?
Certainly.
His name?
Today.
Today. And tomorrow's the environmental control specialist.
Now you've got it.
Now I got it? I don't even know what I have. Okay. So let's say I talk to the first ensign.
Well, that's all you have to do.
Now who's the first ensign?
Naturally.
Who?
Naturally.
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 So I talk to ensign naturally.
No, you don't. You need to talk to ensign who?
Naturally.
That's different.
That's what I said.
You're not saying that.
I talk to ensign naturally.
No, you talk to ensign who?
Naturally.
That's it.
That's what I said.
What did you say?
Look, who is the first ensign I wanted to talk to? What's working on the warp core? I don't know is at the impulse engines. Tomorrow's the environmental control specialist, and today is in the Jeffries tube.
Yes.
What kind of engineering department are you running here?
The kind you gave me.
I give up.
Oh, he's helping me with a level 3 diagnostic.
Ah!
I thought you wanted to talk to the 6 new ensigns.
I'm going back to the bridge.
We hope you're enjoying Star Trek The Fleet's Engineering Chronicles. Check back for new episodes every month, or maybe sooner. You never know. And remember to boldly venture through the frontiers of costuming, fandom, and charity. The Engineering Chronicles are a fan audio production by members of Star Trek The Fleet, taking place in the engineering sections of ships within the fleet. Visit StarTrekTheFleet.com for more information about our fan club. This podcast is meant for entertainment purposes only and is not affiliated with CBS or Paramount. Live long and prosper.